reported in or, gave anybody an update on how I've been doing with my fitness plan. The reason that I wanted to wait was, of course, anytime you do something like fasting, you're changing your body's chemistry to get those results. So it takes not as long, but a few weeks in order for your body to start being able to process where you're going to end up for your healthy diet. So, had I followed that strict fruitarian diet, I'm sure that I probably would have started to lose a little bit more weight by now. The good news is I haven't gained it back. The first week after the refeeding process was completely done, I followed what I said I was going to follow as far as doing the grilled chicken, fresh salsa. I really love lime juice when I have fresh chicken with salsa on it. Salads, things like that. So, I was following those specific rules that I had set for myself. I did not lose any more weight, but I did not put any more weight back on. There was a weekend where, I was eating a lot of the Tyson ready-to-eat grilled chicken. That has a lot of salt in it, which I was not aware of. I should have paid more attention to the label. I saw grilled chicken and the possibility of not having to take that grilled chicken and cook it before I went to work in the morning or whatever the case may be. So, having done that, within that week, I can say that I gained, I want to say about 2.5 pounds of water weight. I know it was water weight because all I did after I weighed myself that Monday was flush with water, lemon water throughout the day, very little food, and that water weight just dropped off. It was gone the next day. That is, it was eye-opening because the convenience of the foods that we're used to getting at the store, even the ones that we think are healthy, they really have hidden agendas sometimes, or hidden ingredients that, just don't go well with our bodies. I am sticking to the coconut water for breakfast. I find that's the best way to wake myself up without feeling weighted down. I do like to work out during lunch still. I do not eat a lunch at work. When I was doing the ready-to-eat grilled chicken, I did, make myself a little plate. Those ready-to-eat chicken breasts are about 100 to 110 calories as opposed to Fitbit's calculation of the regular chicken breast, which can be anywhere from 219 to 299 calories. I did get myself a Fitbit. Speaking of, I just got the Fitbit Flex. It doesn't do heart rate. It only does the calories burned and the steps taken, which is fine with me. Typically, before I got my actual Fitbit, I was using the app to calculate calories, and it would calculate what it estimated that my body would burn simply without any motion, without any steps, without, having active minutes, things like that. It turns out I take a really large number of steps throughout my work day, which is why it's very easy between the elliptical and my regular work day for me to go to work, get in my steps. Like I said, I don't really eat during work, so by the time I get home from work, I'll have dinner, I'll have a piece of chicken breast on the Georgia Foreman grill. The weekends are really the hardest because there's not as much structure. I don't have the elliptical. I don't have access to the elliptical. I'm not going to go join a gym just so I can use the elliptical for 2 days because that's a little excessive as far as money is concerned. So I play the game Just Dance at home. It's perfect scenario this weekend. I was off Friday. I'm off today. Today is Monday. But I did get my elliptical in today. Friday I would have done the elliptical, and then I would have only had 2 days to figure out what to do when I'm bored, which is Obviously, what I do when I'm bored and I'm not being aware of myself is I eat. So, when I'm wandering around the house bored, typically I'll put on Just Dance and play one or two songs. Once those endorphins kick in and, I start to work out, then I'm not hungry. I'm not as hungry, or I don't want to put crappy foods in my body. I don't want to put crappy foods in my body anyways, but who's going to say, hey, I don't want a piece of pizza when you're at a birthday party? Or, hey, I don't want to try that cake because it looks delicious. That happened this weekend. I was really happy when I got on the scale that I did not gain any weight today. Only because this weekend was very busy. I went out to eat on Sunday with some friends, had a really ginormous salad. It did have blackened grilled chicken in it. It had avocado. It had everything that I am normally eating in smaller portions, but it was a giant salad, so I had to kind of gauge when it was time to stop, and then, I ate the rest of it for leftovers later. It's really difficult. It's really fantastic because I have some friends, quite a few friends actually, who are losing a phenomenal amount of weight. They're doing different things. One of my friends did get the Fitbit. We kind of challenged each other this past week, but as a general rule, after a fast emotionally, I can say that that weight is dropping off. It's falling off because of what you're doing to your body's chemical makeup. After that fast is over and you start eating, the reason people say you're going to gain it all back is because you have to be exceptionally careful with your body. But it also takes a while for your body and your metabolism to start working again the way they're supposed to. I kind of get that pang of jealousy when, I'm hearing, oh, this person lost, 5 pounds, this person lost this much weight, and I'm super happy for everybody who's getting themselves into shape. But, that's a real emotion, that's a real thing. Just that you feel like you're not moving. I feel like I'm not moving. I feel like I'm, standing still with this weight loss at the moment, and it's frustrating to me. I'm not going to force myself back into a fast at this point because I feel like if I do that, it's going to get me the same results, which in a few weeks, that might be the case. I might say, hey, I'm going to go on a fast for, a couple of weeks. I might do like a 2-week fast just to see if I can lose a little bit more of this weight. But I want to see if my body's going to start processing these foods and my exercise and giving me some positive results before I do that. The only reason for that is, the fast is a wonderful experience, but it is a short-term thing. It's not a long-term way to live. Finding the balance, that's really the hardest part of the whole journey for me. Finding a way for me to lose weight and still, still be getting the nourishment that I need from foods, because that is what we were intended to do as humans, as human beings, and in nature. God has provided us, or our higher power, whatever you want to call that mysterious being around us, has provided us with all of these foods that we can use to nourish our bodies without overdoing it, overfeeding it. The processed foods, I can definitely tell a difference when I put those in my body. I feel terrible. I want to work out extra hard to, get the poison out of my body once I put it into my body. I've had a couple of instances where I thought I was buying a healthy product and, realized afterwards that it is not, in fact, a healthy product. I'm not super rich. I don't have enough money to go to Whole Foods and spend a ton of money there. So, it's a balancing act. It's going to be a balancing act. I just wanted to check in with you guys. Everybody was really phenomenal while I was fasting. And, at the moment, I don't have this huge, weight loss number to give you. I feel fantastic. I'm still not drinking coffee. I'm taking acidophilus, vitamin B100 complex, and then I'm taking hair, skin, and nails vitamin as well. And then the rest of my nutrients I'm getting from the foods that I eat. Overall, I still feel very positive about the experience. Of course, I want to lose 20 or 30 more pounds, but at the moment, what I feel is that I've got a really good head start. My body has changed quite a bit. I have pants that, don't fit me anymore. I have pants that are very loose on me where they used to be very tight. Those are all viable differences that I can see. I will keep you guys posted. If I start fasting again, you can expect another video every day, because I'll start talking about fasting after fasting and, how that journey works out as well. But, right now, as far as the fitness aspect of it, I am definitely getting a lot more exercise in. Counting my steps with the Fitbit. It's not let's jump in the car and go to the store. It's let's walk to the store. Let's walk a couple extra blocks. I'll walk around my apartment complex if I have to, just to get a couple extra steps in. But I feel really positive about the way things are going. If not a bit disappointed that I'm not still shedding pounds like crazy. In the end, it's what's best for my body, and I have a really great support system. So no matter what happens, I feel like I got this. So I will be in touch with you guys. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I was just wanting to check in and make sure you guys know I didn't fall off the face of the earth. I will definitely catch up with you guys soon. Have a great and blessed day. Peace.